Cream slice.
Color with the
Yo, what is going on, my people? It's Cream Slice, your boy, and we are back. So this video is sponsored by US MMO, guys. So if you are after some cheap Destiny 2 silver, click the link below for a Cream Slice discount. Okay, Titans, we need to have a word. You guys need to stop. Just got so many builds with you guys that I just want to make, and it's not fair on the other two classes, so let's just leave it alone. But have we been missing out on one of the most tankiest exotics so far? Because to my knowledge, I've not seen it around, and I wanted to be the first one to bring you this, guys. Icefall mantles. I'm gonna give you a few reasons why this exotic is so powerful. Basically what it does, it replaces your barricade with a stasis overshield. So when you proc it, you will freeze enemies around you, and it gives you an overshield for 20 seconds, which you can continuously regen your overshield when you're taking damage. But there's a few things that go hand in hand with this exotic that not a lot of people have told you about that I want to bring to your attention. So it grants you 100 HP overshield with about 65% damage resist inside of PvE. Now you get your resilience all the way up, which is another 40% damage reduction inside of PvE. This essentially makes you a tank already, because you're getting your abilities back with Soul Invictus and all that good stuff. So you pretty much have your overshield on tap. But did it ever occur to you to throw on restoration with this exotic? Because there's a unique perk with Icefall mantles, and you can switch the exotic off whenever you please. So essentially activating your class ability twice. So when you cast your overshield, you get restoration. When you cancel your overshield, you get restoration, right? And there's a few other mods that you can do this with that totally can take this build out of this world. So Dynamo, for example, you get super energy when you use your class ability. Now you can essentially double dip on this and use it twice, or the mod that gives you your class ability back when you use it, because you can just cancel your class ability. You're getting free energy, free super energy, and free restoration. I don't need to say any more. So I will go over some of the mods. There will be a dim link below. If you thought this build couldn't just get any crispier, we're gonna just take it over the top. And to do that, we need this weapon, the toaster, guys. Yes, jotunn. Bungie has definitely showed this weapon some love, and it's quickly become one of the best weapons in the game right now. Using it purely for the catalyst. When I said soul and meat stasis, we are going to be obviously using the Icefall mantles and possibly a headstone weapon, but this has incandescent, right? Defeating target spreads scorch to those nearby. With this build, we just take this fully over the top. It creates war mine cells. So we have faster charge time, we have incandescent, and we can create war mine cells. We're using Soul Invictus for our sunspots and our ability regen. We've got Roaring Flames on there just to increase our melee damage and our grenades. Got Ember of Eruption. Our solar ignitions have increased area of effect. Ember of Singeing, this is what essentially gives us our fast ability regen for our overshield. So as you can imagine, we've got Soul Invictus activating through our jotunn kills and our melee kills, and we're pretty much having our overshield back within seconds. Got Ember of Empharian, solar weapons, and ability final blows extend the duration of restoration. So as I said, we're going to be proccing restoration with icefall mantles, getting a nice 65% damage resist from icefall mantles, with our 40% damage resist from our resilience being maxed out, and we get restoration on top of that. Number of torches, powered melee attacks give us that nice 25% damage increase to all of our weapons, preferably jotunn, so it now hits like a motherfucker. As I was saying before, there is a few mods that when activating your overshield is going to have essentially double effect. So we are using Reaping Wellmaker. We can essentially get 2 wells off this by activating our overshield, getting a kill, and then shutting our overshield off and getting a kill will spawn another elemental well. We're going to be pairing it with Well of Tenacity. They'll give us that extra damage resist as well as everything else that's going on, and Dynamo. So when we use our class ability, we get super back, so this essentially has double the effect. So on the Titan mark, like I said, we've got classy restoration, solar fulminations. Your ignitions do increased damage in an increased radius. This is what allows our enemies to just explode into ashes. With jotunn, even better. And we have Wrath of Rasputin. Solar splash damage final blows has a chance to create a war mine cell, which and my favorite burning cells just has a really nice feel, like you are pretty much igniting the world and setting the world ablaze while just standing there with your overshield on, which is really nice. It burns your enemies for several seconds. So like I said guys, the loop is really simple, it's really effective, and I just think it's a really cool build. Like, just not using the Lori Splendor, having another option that is just equally as tankier as Lori Splendor. Yes, the icefall mantles, they don't offer the same, should I say, survivability as when you are critically wounded like Lori Splendor, but guys, like, the amount of things that you can actually do with this exotic surely outweighs just the healing part of the Lori Splendor, because you are getting that 65% damage resist and 100 HP overshield as soon as you cast it, and you've got classy restoration on top of that. And Lori Splendor doesn't activate classy restoration, so who's a fool now? I'm just playing. I love you guys. Peace.